this video, I'm going to spend a few minutes talking about how we can find a revenue function, and from there, how we can maximize revenue. So this assumes that you know how to invert a demand function, and I have another video related to that if you're not sure. But let's suppose that we had that for a demand function. And remember, revenue is always price times quantity. Now students oftentimes want to make this more complicated than it is. Q is just Q. There's no extra equation or anything else. So what we're doing is we're effectively multiplying every piece of the demand function by Q. So therefore, that is demand, and down here, that's revenue. Always P times Q. And if we want to maximize revenue, we need marginal revenue. Now remember, in that previous video, we showed a trick, and that is we can go straight from P to MR by doubling the value on the Q. So 0.2 becomes 0.4, or if you prefer, you could take the derivative of the revenue function directly. The doubling trick just allows you to save a step, and to maximize anything, we set its derivative equal to 0. So we would set MR, which we just computed, equal to 0. Now we're into some algebra, so we move the 0.4Q to one side, keep the 100 on the other, divide everything by 0.4, which is effectively the same as multiplying by 2.5. Get your calculator out if you're not sure. And therefore, we would maximize revenue when quantity or output is equal to 250. And very quickly before we end the video, if you look at this revenue function, it starts at 0 because if Q is 0, revenue is 0, and it has a square term, and it's negative, which means it's an upside down parabola. And what we just found is we found the top of the hill is at 250.